disappointing when you watch film and we didn't make corrections as a staff as fast as I thought we should have during the game on Saturday. You know, they were coming off a bye week, and we knew they were going to have some wrinkles, and we had to adjust. And it took us a little longer than I would like to have seen for us to adjust to some of the stuff that they were doing. But we lost all 3 phases of the game, which was a first for us this year. We didn't play well in the kicking game. Offensively, we turned the ball over, and defensively, we did not stop the run. And it's going to be hard to win football games like that. And, you know, it's disappointing, but we're going to put that one behind us. We'll work to get healthy this bye week and work to improve and get ready for Morgan State next week.
Okay, and once again, remind you to use the raise your hand feature to ask questions. And looks like our first question is from Mr. Cook. Go ahead.
Hello, Coach Oliver. How you doing?
I'm well, man. You looking good like always, man. I like that sports.
I really appreciate that. So sorry for the loss, but you know, Campbell really beat you in the running game, and you were last week. You said that they were big up front, and that was your main concern, to attack, you know, their big guys up front. Did that hinder you guys from stopping the running game? They ran for over, I believe, 300 rushing yards in this game.
Right. And we saw film, we knew how big they were, and we played against big, you know, offensive lines in the past. But when you play against a team that's bigger than you or faster than you, you really have to rely on your technique and fundamentals. And I thought that our technique with the defensive line was lacking on Saturday. You can't pop straight up in the air because you'll get knocked off the ball. So, you know, it's all about leverage and, you know, leverage and having violent hands. And I didn't think we did either of those two very well. And then our fits with our linebackers, you know, linebackers weren't fitting the right gaps properly. And then, you know, when they got that fixed, then now you have guys peaking, trying to do too much. So it's kind of a snowball effect with several things. You know, you have to do your job and do your job well. But, you know, we'll get it corrected and we'll move on. And, you know, that's what we emphasize here. You got to stop the run. And we didn't do that Saturday.
You know, turnovers were another factor in this game, even though last week versus Virginia Lynchburg, that was a big, you know, concern for you going into this game. Turnovers, Pee Wee threw for, again, 2 interceptions. What was your reaction to that?
I mean, we got to take care of the football. And that's what we preach all week. You got to take care of the football. And I thought that really kind of, you know, hurt our defense. They had a long drive, 15-play drive the first series. We come out, we go 4 and out, and then we have a turnover. So the defense was on the field way too long in that first half, especially the first quarter. But we must take care of the football. And, you know, we just weren't clicking. We weren't making the plays in the passing game this week like we had been.
Last one, you know, Brandon Collier, he was out. He went out with a hand injury versus Virginia Lynchburg. And he went out again. He still played, and he went out again with the ankle injury. Any updates on that?
It was a lower body injury. You want to see how he progresses this week in early part of next week with the trainers. But, you know, that's part of football. You're going to get banged up. So we have a great training staff, and hopefully he'll be ready to go next weekend.
Okay. Good luck in the bye. Hopefully everybody gets well rested from Morgan State. You have a good one, Coach. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Our next question from Chris Clark. Go ahead, Chris.
Hey, Coach. Maybe I just played for some sadistic people and coaches, but they always wanted to have that 1L before they went into their conference play to kind of remind folks that they're not perfect. Like I said, maybe it's just me. What's your take on that? Obviously, you don't want to lose, but it's not a bad reminder that, hey, we've got some things to shore up here before you hit conference play.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to say we wanted one before conference play, but, you know, but sometimes it does, you know, kind of open your eyes, and we had to improve. We talk about improving every week, but that was a good football team, and hopefully we can get that loss out of our system, and we can right the ship going into conference play. But I told the guys after the game, we weren't going to win a championship ring or trophy by beating Campbell. So, you know, our goal is still ahead of us. You know, we can still obtain that. And we just, again, have to take it 1 week at a time, 1 game at a time, and work to improve every week.
Does this loss, I think you kind of already answered this, but as far as when the loss comes, would you rather get back out there now instead of having this bye week, or would you rather have a little time to let that kind of marinate with those guys just yet?
No, we definitely need a bye week. We definitely need a bye week going to conference play. We'll have an opportunity not necessarily implement new things offensively and defensively, but just get better at what we do. We're not going to change our schemes. And, guys can get healthy. Guys can take a day or two off and get away because it's been going for, since summer camp. So they can refresh, recharge. The big thing is we have to improve our technique and fundamentals. So we'll start over from square one as far as that and harping on the little things.
And not for nothing, it's not like you guys went out there and gave up or anything. Came back right after in the first, and then later on kept on plugging away. What's that say about your squad that they didn't roll over? They were still trying and coming and still, clawing till the very end there, Coach.
Right. And I mean, that's the character of our team. We're not going to quit. And, the fourth quarter, we want to play better than we did in the first, second, and third quarter. I thought we did that. Looking at guys' body language, that means a lot to me. And I didn't see guys pouting or sulking and dropping their head. They continue to fight till the end of the game. And that's what it's all about. And, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, but we're not going to quit.
Thank you, Coach. Look forward to seeing you out there against Morgan State.
Thank you.
Coach, one of the benefits of having an open week at this point of the season is you get to do some reflection and evaluation. So after 5 games, what have you seen out of this football team, and where do you evaluate where you are right now?
Well, I think we were headed in the right direction. I think we put on tape that we are a good football team and can be a good football team. Saturday, I didn't think that we made enough plays in the passing game like we had been. We had several drop balls, and of course, a couple of turnovers. But I think that we've proven that we can beat quality teams, and I think that we've shown that we can play football, championship caliber football. But this bye week, we got to improve, man. We got to look in the mirror and get better, starting with myself.
And looking ahead to opening conference play, you got Morgan State coming in here for a Thursday night game, which is going to be televised on ESPNU. Again, the program has benefited from some TV exposure already this year, but what does that mean to be able to be a feature game on a Thursday night on national TV?
Man, it's great because we can let everybody see our brand and how great North Carolina Central is, the university, and our football program. Obviously, it'll help with recruiting. And then parents that are kids, that young men that we had that across the country, the parents can't make it to the game, they'll be able to check us out as well. So I'm sure it'll be a packed house Thursday night, and we plan to play much better and put on a show for the Eagle Nation.